Oh, we're live?
We're live? We're live now? As in live? Or is it like playing? Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Misadventures with the Greasy Snitches. As you can see, there's only me and Cerant for tonight because there's a lot of misadventures that have happened last week.
Yep.
So it's only us today or tonight, wherever you are, and we decided either we can cancel our stream and just resume our game next week, or there's like a new book set that just came out and we can browse through it, talk about it, and check what's inside together, right? So we can do that, and that's what we decided to do. So what are we looking at? We're gonna go through Spelljammer Adventures in Space.
Let's go.
That's what we're doing. So for those of you that don't really wanna, we're gonna go through the 3 books, or we'll try. I don't think we can go through the 3 books, but we'll go through the Astral what do you call this? Astral Adventures Guide and Boo's what do you call his book? What do you call his book? His book. What is his book? Boo's Astral Menagerie. There you go. Yeah. We'll go through that, and if we have time, then we'll try to browse Light of the Rixes. But as we go through this, there'll be spoilers. So if you don't really want to know what's in the Spelljammer books, then I don't think this is the right place for you to listen in right now, because we're gonna go through everything and we're gonna nitpick, we're gonna be in awe, we're gonna make fun of, we're gonna everything, basically, whatever we see here,
everything under the sun.
Yep, we're not professional reviewers. We're just basically 2 people who love Dungeons and Dragons and just normal folks trying to look at the new books that came out. And then at the end of the stream, I think Wizards of the Coast will have like the Wizards Present stream. So after this, we can watch that, but not together, I think. But we can watch that after, right?
Definitely can.
There. So who's with me? Cerant, who are you?
Hello, I'm Cerant, also known as IcedTeaGaming OG on Twitter, or IcedTeaPlays on Twitch. I have started streaming again recently. I actually streamed last night some Cult of the Lamb. But other than that, I am your Owlin Artificer here, who is, how should I say, very lost in hell as of last session. But right now, it seems we're reading a book. Maybe there's something we found in the library, right?
Right. You know what? Maybe something we can use, since you're now in the 9 hells, maybe you can find a Spelljammer ship there. So who knows? So are you ready, Cerant, to go through this?
I'm as ready as you are, DM.
Alright, so chat, help us out. If you have questions, let me know, because we're just gonna talk about Spelljammer throughout this whole stream, nothing else. So help us out. If you have any questions, let us know. And we'll go through Astral Adventures Guide first. We'll go through character options. So what's here? Oh, this one's nice cover art.
Yeah, it really looks cool. Also, somebody did say, give min-max idea per new content.
Min-max idea. Alright, maybe we can do that, and then we can also give, like, I can give the min-max idea, even though I'm not good at min-maxing. And then you can give, like, roleplay options, right? Roleplay min-max.
Alright, let's see what we can do with that.
Yep. And see how that will work out. Alright, so this is so character options. So you can create the campaign for Adventure in Wild Space Astral Sea. We have what I'm gonna guess, like the races that we have on this photo. So we have Hadozi with like super one-sided hair, like I think listens to My Chemical Romance while, I don't know, journeying through wild space.
That's oddly specific.
Then you have, I think that's a Tricrine Bard. Is that a Bard? Because he has a lute, right?
Oh, that does look like a bard, actually. Yeah.
Okay, Tricrine lute, but okay. Let's see. And then you have the GIF. Is it a GIF or a GIF?
I think I'm actually not sure. I think it's a GIF.
I think it's a GIF. But look at the. So he has a musket, but on the musket there's like a lamp hanging at one end. Look at that.
That is that's interesting considering that. Huh.
Chat says GIF.
Okay,
So I'm right.
right.
Okay, and then I think this is the Astral Elf. Nice robes. All right.
Very starry design actually, and that staff of his, it looks like it looks astral actually.
Magic items, maybe magic items.
item?
Maybe we'll see. We have some cool magic items. I like the robes. Okay, and leave their damselfly ship. What the heck is a damselfly ship? Okay. Let's
Well, I
check
think
that
we'll
later.
find that out later.
Okay. So, Mama Mod is the one that's browsing this in D&D Beyond. We have no control of it. We'll pretend that we know how, like, we're the ones going through it. So, we scroll down. We see backgrounds, right?
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's the plasmoids.
So, we have the first one that we have here is the Astral Drifter. Okay, so what does it mean if you're Astral Drifter?
I can give it a read through. For longer than you can remember, you have traversed the astral sea. There you experienced firsthand the wonders of the Silver Void. What is the Silver Void? You stopped aging and no longer felt hunger or thirst. Driven by wanderlust, you drifted from one part of the astral sea to another like a mote of dust on the wind. You have lost count of the decades that have passed since you arrived here. In your travels, you have camped on the petrified hulks of dead gods and narrowly escaped the psychic winds that sweep across the astral sea, while also avoiding prolonged contact with the plane's most dangerous denizens. Holy hell! Wow.
So you're a zombie. You're an undead without being undead because you no longer need to eat and drink, right?
You can see later down the line there is actually a feature that is funky for this background.
Okay. So wait. Let's see. So insight, religion. That's what you get for proficiencies. 2 languages. Oh, you have to choose. Recommended. Okay, recommended. Not a choice. Okay, so recommended the celestial or gift. Okay. You get for equipment. You get traveler's clothes. There's a diary. Okay. Ink pen, bottle of ink, pouch. 10 gold. That's a lot for
that.
Level
Actually
1.
Sounds a lot for someone who is traveling through the Silver Void. Where do they get this money?
Yeah, like how did they get like they found like a gem or something? Where did they sell it? They're right. Longevity. You are 20d6 older than you look.
Because he spent that much time in the astral sea without aging. All right.
Let me roll 20d6. 20d6. 60. Okay.
Yo.
So I'm 18 years old right now. So plus 60.
You're now 76 years old. You're actually 76 years old. I feel like this is a dangerous background for some specific people,
Okay. What's this? Master Yi Jack Skin? Okay, yeah. Cosmos Blade Master. Yeah, no, yeah. Can have that. And then the feature that you get is Divine Contact. You gain a feat.
What?
You gain the Magic Initiate feat from PHB, and you must choose Cleric for the feat. Oh wow! Okay, so new backgrounds now gives you. I'm assuming the other one will also give you a feat because this one will be OP if this is the only one. So you get now a feat when you choose a background. That's cool. Okay. So you get a Magic Initiate feat and must choose Cleric. Is Find Familiar Cleric spell? No.
I will double check right now. No, it is not.
Boo. Okay. Cleric spells. So what are some good cleric spells that we have?
Magic Initiate only gives you access to level 1, right?
Level 1, yeah.
That's like, let's see if this would like to load.
So let's check. Like, what are...
I mean, you get Bless as a spell.
Oh, okay.
Healing Word, Cure Wounds.
Alright. What's
Shield
happening,
of
by
Faith.
the What's happening?
Hello.
That's chat. We have no game. We have no game today because like more than half of the party has disappeared. They're stuck in the 9 hells. So instead of just canceling our stream, we decided, you know what? There are new books that came out, which is all about Spelljammer. So we're going through the Spelljammer books and seeing what we can use, what we cannot use, seeing like giving a amateur review and walkthrough of the books. That's it. So if you're not, you don't want to know anything about Spelljammers, or you don't want to be spoiled because when you get your own book, you want to read through it and be surprised, then I guess just mute and then have us on like a tab number 20 or something. Hide us there.
Just hide us there and keep us there for like the next few hours.
Right. So right now we're going through what's this book? This is the Astral Adventures Guide.
There we go.
And we're checking the backgrounds right now. So the background, what's the best one? Best cleric level 1 spell, Healing Word. Oh, bonus action, Healing Word. So if you're a wizard that can do Healing Word, that's good. Barbarian, you can cast spells. Fighter, you have Second Wind. That's just good for.
You can also get Ceremony as a level 1 cleric spell, apparently.
Okay. Perform weddings, but you're an Astral Drifter, so I guess form ceremony and then wait, let's see. What's your feature? Divine Contact. Okay, so you gain a Magic Initiate feat, and in the Astral Sea, you cross paths with a wandering deity. Oh, so you actually meet a god. Okay.
Surprise.
The encounter was brief. Okay, non-violent. Yet it made a lasting impression on you. This deity saw fit to share one secret or obscure bit of cosmic lore with you. Okay. So mind blown when you see this cosmic being and like shared something like the answer is 42, something like that, and then okay, I need to cast ceremony on everybody and tell them that the answer is in the universe is 42. Okay.
I just want to say, right, looking at these divine contacts, the actual like choices on the table, these are not your standard gods in the Forgotten Realms, or at least these aren't the examples that they show you.
No lawful good. There's lawful neutral. Yeah, okay.
There's no lawful evil as well, actually.
So okay, so chaotic good, Corrosion, that's the elven god, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Tymora is one of the gods we have in the Forgotten Realms, or at least the ones that they introduce in the book, from what I know.
Farlang. I'm not Farlang. Yeah, Farlang. I'm not familiar with that god. So, Istas
is also
the god of fate and destiny. Oh. Okay, these are not in the player's hand. Are they in the player's handbook?
Not that I know of. I don't recall ever seeing these. Some of these are even IRL, or at least from what I can see, there's some Irish and Greek gods here as well.
You know what? I have so many. Wait. Am I disappearing?
No, you're not. You're fine.
There. I disappeared. Okay, I'm back.
Oh no.
I'm back from the Astral Sea. You know what? There's so many things that's happening here, and I'm opening so many tabs. I'm gonna get like the hard, like the real books. So it's easier for
me. Actually, we do have the real books. But like seeing these gods, Nuada, Hecate, and Ptah, I know from my knowledge, right, Nuada, if I recall, is a one of the Celtic gods, if I recall. Hecate is, of course, the Greek god of magic, goddess of magic, and Ptah is Egyptian, last I could recall.
Lena's not here, so she's the one who can
Oh.
answer that.
Aran is a Celtic god as well, according to chat. So we really got quite a few real life gods hiding here in the Astral Sea.
So these are the gods that wants to play D&D but wasn't
they
able
can't.
to. So, so they're probably asking like whoever the Astral Drifters, hey, you know where I can play D&D? And then that dude is just mind blown. Oh, you know what's D&D? Like my life is not real.
That's where they learn their magic.
You mean this is a game? And then yeah, they want to share that. Okay, so this is cool. I like that the background you get the feet. So now I'm excited to go to the next one.
Same here, actually.
Let's go to Wild Spacer.
Oh, these look really cool.
Okay. If Mama Mod can...
Thank you, Mama Mod.
Yeah.
So, the Wild Spacer, from what I can tell, is people raised in the wild space. According to this, they're home to asteroid miners, moon farmers, and other hardy folk. So these are like the people who lived here, right? From what I can tell.
Yeah. Is it there you go, Wild Spacer. Okay. So raised in the void of wild space, home to asteroid miners, moon farmers. Perhaps he grew up in a far from such as the Rock of Brawl. What's that? Chapter 3? Okay, we'll go to chapter 3 later. And so these are the space folks. So in Gundam, they're like the new types. They're the ones that live in space. In space colonies.
It's like that Treasure Planet movie as well. The people there.
Ah, okay. So they're here. Look at that crossbow. It looks like a back scratcher.
Look at that hamster on her shoulder.
Oh, she has a hamster. Oh, yeah.
What is with the book and
Nice.
hamsters?
Okay, let's check what's happening there. Whatever your history, live tough and you brave as a miniature giant space hamster when it comes to facing the terrors of other challenges of airless night. Okay. So athletics and survival is your skill proficiency. Did we get feet? No.
I think we do, but I think it's a bit later down.
Okay. Tool proficiency, equipment, a belaying pin. So it's a club. Okay.
Alright.
Grappling hook, hempen rope, 10 gold. Alright. Close encounter. You've encountered one of the wild space's many terrors, so you escape with your life, but the encounter left you with a scar or two, perhaps a nightmare. So this is gonna be like Predator Alien scenario.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, there's feature
But
after the close encounter.
So it's not the Predator Alien. It's either gonna be a beholder, a cosmic horror, fair, lunar dragon.
Oh my god.
Okay. So that's new. Mind flare, netal goo. I have no idea what that is. Nyogi.
A
Okay.
space clown.
As vampire. I'm excited to go to the
I am terrified.
Boo Astral Menagerie. what the heck is a space clown?
What are these?
How is it different from normal clowns? Is there a clown in Forgotten Realms, or it's called Jester, right? Or at least
I don't
that's
actually recall seeing any of those in the book.
like, was it mentioned in any Forgotten Realms lore that there's a clown anywhere, like in Waterdeep or? Okay, so I think this is the first time clown was mentioned.
Is this?
And it's in space. And then you have what's getting my attention is the vampire.
Mama Mod is showing space clowns right now on stream.
Is she? I'm not. Okay, I'm checking. Holy crap. Okay.
That is terrifying. Holy shit.
Okay. Be careful in searching images because it might be a different space clown that you see there. Okay.
Weird
In
trending.
Barovia, was there a clown? There's a. I think there's an adventure. I think that's a third-party adventure with like clowns, but
There's a
on
third
like
party
official.
adventure clouds.
Yeah, in Barovia, but official adventures. I think there's a jester, but not a clown. Okay.
I do agree. Good luck for those who have a fear of clowns in space, though.
Yeah. Holy crap! And they have a gun, so it looks like Joker. Looks like
Oh my god.
So that's Joker, the Goblin one. I don't know, but the other one looks like the villain from Spawn,
Oh, that one.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have the vampire. I'm excited. So let's scroll down. The feature Wild Space. Oh, you get the feature Wild Space adaptation. You gain the tough feat
Oh,
from
wow.
Player's Handbook. In addition, you learn how to adapt to zero gravity. Being weightless doesn't give you a disadvantage in any melee attack rolls.
Alright,
Oh,
that is cool.
There's a rule about weightlessness. Okay. So you gain the tough feat. So that means, does that mean that people that live in space are tougher?
I think
Then-
living in zero gravity situations kind of forces you to be stronger, I guess.
So it makes you evolve. So being in space is better than being, because that's the conflict in every Gundam series, basically.
I see.
So are space folks far superior than the ones that live on Earth? That's kind of the issue there. So
We'll find out more here then.
strong feat. Yeah, it is. Yeah, astral variant of Joker. Yeah, right. Okay. Sige, let's see. Races. Okay, so we only have 2 backgrounds, but those are good backgrounds because it gives us feet. That alone is good. It also gives us a bit of lore in terms of what you have encountered. So the other one is you encountered a god, and then the wild spacer you give us. You're given a. You encountered some sort of cosmic horror or something.
And
That's it.
just to add to that, like the other than getting a feat from the feature, particularly in the wild spacer, it actually gives you a mechanical benefit to combat when you're, in a zero grav situation. Because normally when you see backgrounds in like the player's handbook or in any other source book, there's not much of a mechanical advantage that it gives, right? Just gives us roleplay points, if I recall. So actually having this is really interesting.
Okay. Okay. No, actually, I don't know if Mama Mod can scroll back up, but under where is this? Proficiencies for Wild Spacer, tool proficiencies. There's something new. Vehicles, space.
That is true. Oh god.
Okay, so that means if you have under tool proficiencies, there you go. Yeah, so if you're proficient in vehicle, land, or sea, that's not good enough for spelljamming, I'm assuming. You need to be proficient in vehicles, space. Okay.
Good luck to everyone else who are landlubbers, apparently.
Good to know. Okay. Yeah, let's make. I'm trying not to make Mama Mod's life difficult, but we're gonna go up and down.
Sorry, Mama Mod.
I'm sorry. Alright, let's go to the races. So we have 2 backgrounds, and how many races are we getting?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new races in this book.
Warforged Vehicle Space Tool Integration Literal Gundam. Oh, that's a good idea. I think that's a good dungeon craft idea. Driving a wagon, then driving a spaceship is different. What if there's a space wagon?
Ah. It gets you thinking.
Okay. If you jump far enough from your ship, that's not. Oh yeah. See. Okay, so we had 6 races. Looking at here, Astral Elf, an elf denizen of the astral plane, was possibly hundreds of years old. Yeah, elves are always old. Okay.
Of course,
no.
yeah. What's new?
Autonome, or autonomes, roll out. All right.
Oh my god.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Or have you seen it's all gonna be like anime reference from me. Have you seen Medabots? Have you seen that?
Yes, of course. That was my childhood.
Yeah, so Medabots, Autonome, we can do that. Okay.
The Autonomes are... So is this the closest we can get to the Warforged in the Forgotten Realms?
Can a Warforged and Autonome have a baby?
Ah, Optimum Pride. Okay.
We'll
Sorry,
stop there.
Mohammed.
We'll stop there. Okay, but yeah, just so many things are running in my head. All of it are like R18 stuff. So we'll stop there. Don't they build it from scratch, right? Or they do they like merge like in Transformers? Like you have like 5 Transformers and then they merge together.
Oh my god, you just made fucking Power Rangers.
Anyway, yeah, we'll go through each race later, and then you have the GIF, right? That's the correct pronunciation.
Yes, our hippo friends.
Uh,
We have the... How do you pronounce this? Is this Hadozi?
Hadozi.
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 Simian beings who adapt well in the hazards of wild space. That's like the... What's the proper call for that haircut earlier? But that monkey fellow earlier.
Okay.
We have the Plasmoid, an amoeba-like person. Ooh.
I have a character for this already.
Oh no. And
You watch what's this?
one?
Got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh my god.
Now you could just be a slime level 20 slime that you cast spells, meteor swarm and everything, but you just look like a slime.
You just look like that puddle.
Right?
Oh man,
Okay.
this book gives us lots of opportunities.
Okay.
And
Tricrine,
the
telepathic insectile. Tricrine. Tricrine. Okay. Telepathic insectile. Not much into insects.
Oh.
Spider-Man. When Spider-Man got those extra arms.
Spider-Man, but an actual spider.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there is spiders, man, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Tricrine. No, it's Kreen. Creen, right? Creen.
Yeah, it's green.
Tricrine.
Kreen.
Tricrine. I don't think that's right, Chaos. I may be wrong. Again, we're amateur. We don't know what we're doing. We're just pretending that we know. We know anything about Spelljammer, but we don't. Okay.
This is our first review.
You're
of
probably
anything.
right.
Oh?
In Eberron, there's...
Oberon?
Was there a Tricrine in Eberron? I know they're from a different setting. I'm not sure if it's...
Oh, they are in Eberron.
They are? As a race?
I don't think they were playable. But
Okay.
I'm searching right now. Tricrine, Eberron Wiki, huh? Interesting.
No, not Dragonlance. What's the other one? Sun. The one with the sun.
Dark Sun?
Dark Sun. Yeah, I think Tricrine was like in previous editions. Tricrine is like a playable race in Dark Sun. Yeah.
Oh, they also are in Dark
Help us
Sun, yeah.
out, chat. We're newbies. Alright. Okay. There. Okay. And then get Yankee and natives to the astral plane. Okay. Okay. I get it now. They don't have the Gitzerai because the Gitzerais live somewhere else. But the Gityankees are like natives of the astral plane, so they're here. They're part of Spelljammers. Okay.
Alright, that makes sense.
Okay. Gityankees are the ones that rides the dragons, right? I think the red dragons.
Yes, if I recall. All I know is they're the ones who hunt down... Weren't they the ones who hunted down the Mind Flayers back here
Right.
into the astral plane?
Yeah. No, what's this? Chat is saying that, yeah, Trikreen is in Monster Manual, but it's not a playable race, right? So, but I think in previous editions, in Dark Sand campaigns, I think Trikreen is a playable race. So, that's cool. Okay, anyway, let's scroll down. Let's see what we have here. Well, ability score increase. So, we're now using like the normal one. So, by 2 and increase different score by 1, or 3 ability scores by 1. Languages, you can now like common is the default and then choose another language. Creature type, okay, so you have that. Lifespan, height and weight, so it ranges, it's different. Okay,
It's standard character creation things.
let's go to Astral Elf and see what's there.
Look at that art.
I'm excited. I'm excited to write. I have ideas about this Astral Elf. Okay. Both Githyanks and Githra are members of the Rakhma party. The Rakhma party, yes. And I think they have a group. I forgot what it's called. But they're the ones, the Githzerai and Githyanki in the Rakhma are the ones who wanna, because they're enemies supposedly, right?
Yep.
But they wanna be friends again, the Rakhma ones. But I think here, since we're talking about Spelljammers, it's just the Githyankis that are here, since they're the ones that live in the Astral Sea or Astral Plane. Okay. So let's look at the Astral Elf. What do we have here? Cerant, lend us your voice.
Alright. So, long ago, groups of elves ventured from the Feywild to the Astral Plane to be closer to their gods. Life in the Silver Void has imbued their souls with a spark of divine light. That light manifests as a starry gleam in the Astral Elf's eyes. Because nothing ages on the Astral Plane, Astral Elves who inhabit the plane can be very old, and their longevity gives them an unusual perspective on the passage of time. Some are prone to melancholy, while others might display an absence of feeling. Many look for creative ways to occupy themselves, whether they choose to live in a quiet contemplation or strike out to explore the reaches of the multiverse. Astral Elves tend to see things through the lens of time, as having little or no meaning to them. Astral Elves who don't dwell on the Astral Plane can live to be more than 750 years old. God damn!
Okay.
So that's why they have the golden eyes in the art.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's study the armor. So the one from the left, the dude is holding a holy symbol. I think that's Mistra or Corellians. I think that's Corellians. And then
He's wearing chainmail, from what I can tell.
Okay, and then the other one, the elf one, that one looks sick because the helmet is good. I like that.
Oh, definitely. That archer armor looks beautiful.
So, like the shoulder pad, is that wood? I'm assuming that's wood, right?
I mean, do they have wood in the Astral Plane?
They probably like have gone to a planet that has like resources of metal and wood and everything, right?
That is fair. That's fair.
But the eyes, it's always gonna be like black and gold, so they have that shimmering thing in their eyes. So okay, they look
I just
cool.
want to say everyone in the chat also agrees that the helmet is beautiful.
Yeah, aesthetic. Okay, so why do they have a helmet? How come? Because we look at the other art. I think so far only the elves have a helmet. Right. Okay. Let's go down. Creature type humanoid. Considered elf or okay. Medium size, 30 feet for speed. Astral fire. Okay, this is a racial feature. What does it do? You know, one of the following cantrips: dancing light, or sacred flame. So you have 2 that's like a utility spells, and then 1 attack spell.
That is really cool, and it's intelligence, wisdom, or charisma for your spellcasting ability for it.
Okay, so you could choose. Okay, that's good. You have dark vision, which is normal. Fey ancestry is normal for the elves. Keen senses, I think you also get that for all the elven race. Starlight Step.
God
As a
damn.
bonus action, you can magically teleport 30 feet, so you can Misty Step. You can use the straight a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh, it's not a spell, so it cannot be countered.
Wasn't I know another elven race has something similar to Starlight Step. Wasn't it the Winter Elegion? Basically, it wasn't it Caridwen?
Does she have that? I think it's the. I'm not sure.
So I know one elf race has Misty Step.
The Eladrin. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Because I have short-term memory. I forget all these things. Okay, but it's good because it cannot be countered.
And
So
it's
good to have.
proficiency bonus.
You can use it. So at level 1, you can use it twice right away because your proficiency bonus starts at 2. Starlight Step. Is there any class or race that increases your proficiency bonus above 6, like more than 6?
I don't think there is. From my knowledge, the only things
Artificers, no, they don't do that.
not that I know of.
Attunement, they increase attunement.
Yeah, increase achievement.
Okay. But I guess since it's called Starlight Step, so the skin, like the animation effects when you do this, or you describe it to the Dungeon Master, or you, the Dungeon Master, describe it to your players, it has to have like those starry effects, right? When they disappear after they attack.
I was actually thinking, like, if they move with that Starlight Step, like, their body forms into something akin to a constellation that slowly vanishes, so when they reappear, it's like, oh goddamn, that is...
I'm sure, Chad is saying, remember, trying to remember every race's stats is a feat of itself, right? But I'm sure there are people out there that knows everything, at least like 5th edition rules, and we have like level 100 rules lawyer because they have memorized, they know it, and for me that's not a bad thing. That's actually really good because I need that I need those people in my games because hey, how does this work? Tell us. Okay. When you finish a trance, you gain proficiency. Oh, what's this?
Yes, wow.
What's this? It's not. It doesn't have a name, but
It's
the last
Astral
paragraph.
Trance. It's part of
It's part of Astral Trance. Okay, you don't need to sleep. That's normal for elves, right? But the second paragraph of Astral Trance, when you finish the trance, you gain a proficiency in one skill of your choice and one weapon or tool of your choice selected from player's handbook. Okay.
Wait, so you can't... Wait, I just realized, since it's specifically the player's handbook, you can't technically learn vehicle space, right?
You're right. Because it's not written there. Oh. Is that intentional or is that a design error? Because that means you're only limited to the weapon and tools written in player's handbook. So that's good, and that also sucks at the same time because that means you don't get the expansion packs, right? That's Astral Elf. Okay. Imagine the Starlight Step being like the wisp things and Inazuma. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's really fast. What do you call that? The ones that you have to catch? The one that moves? The Sealy?
The Sealy.
In space, but not proficient in land vehicles. Okay, yeah. But this is cool because if you need like, for example, in a role play scenario, like social encounter, you need someone that can play a musical instrument and none of your party knows how to play an instrument. You know what? Let me just rest for 4 hours. When I come back, I will know how my ancestors played like the best instrument there are, and then you become proficient.
That sounds so cool.
So you kind of get access to like your ancestors' skills, right? That's how I'm seeing this. Right? So when you trance, you kind of look at, my great grandma knows how to use a great sword, and she wields it like this and that, and now I know how it works. I got it. Okay.
Something interesting though is it essentially gives you 2 more proficiencies because on top of the skill, it gives you that weapon and tool. So that just really that seems really strong.
So are elves still overpowered? Well, they're not. They're not underpowered. So that's what I have to say. So yes, okay. I think we're done. They're cool. So Astral Elves are cool. They look cool aesthetic wise. They look cool as well. Skills, they have some pretty fancy stuff. But now, let's look at our Autonome.
Yes, look at them.
That's not how my gnomes will look like. That's not how my Autonomes will look like. They're all gonna be cool, like either like Digimon / Medabots combined. That's how they will look like. And yeah, your elves are never gonna be overpowered because you played an elf.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay. I can imagine the ancestors scolding you every time you miss an attack. Oh man!
Dishonor to your cow.
So like in like Asian culture, like here the Philippines, right? So like your mother or your tita, like your aunt, is like, you don't know how to use that? You still don't know how to use this? Like you're like in a trance, like they're holding like a slipper or something and they're about to slap. Wow, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, anyway, autonomes, mechanical beings built by rock gnomes, specifically by rock gnomes. Okay. Sometimes because of a malfunction or a unique circumstance, an autonome becomes separated from its creator and strikes out on its own. Okay.
Oh.
Autonome bears a resemblance to its creator, and most autonomes are programmed to speak and understand gnomish. The internal components used in an autonome's manufacture can vary widely. One autonome may have an actual beating heart in its chest cavity, while another might be powered by stardust or intricate clockwork gears. Basically, as a dungeon master or player, you make up your own. There's a history table, and choose an entry how you like to identify what event set you on a path of adventure. Okay.
They live for 500 years?
Why?
Why?
So are the autonome parts have like a warranty of up to 500 years? Is that why? If they're built different, why is the number of years of like how long they live constant, right?
Apparently, like gnomes, autonomes. So I think they're just built. They are literally built the same as gnomes.
But it says like their internal components can be different. Like one can have like a beating heart, others like starlight, others like clockwork. So, but is it the same parts? Like rock gnomes have access to like specific gears and robotic stuff. Like,
it's so curious.
Do they have like Elon Musk on speed dial or something? Okay, that's cool. Okay. So you have your autonome history, basically how you were created or how you died, or your creator died, leaving you to fend for yourself. That sucks. Okay. Autonome traits. Let's go with that. Okay. It probably depends on the creator, right? Okay.
That is true.
They're mechanical, so they don't live at all. That's true, right? Are they? So we're gonna have like the topic of like sentient beings. So they're sentient. So are they considered like? Do they get like the same benefit as everybody else? Because even though they don't have a beating heart, they're technically still alive, right? Because they can think on their own. They can do things on their own. So
I don't know why I suddenly remembered iRobot and Bicentennial Man.
Right. Okay, but Iron Robot, but like small version.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but their traits are pretty interesting.
They are construct. Oh, yeah. Wow. So does that mean they can't benefit from like healing?
I'm checking the wording on healing word right now, right? And it says here it's a creature of your choice. But it has no effects on constructs or undead.
Right.
Oh.
What's the other healing? The one that touch
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
Same.
Yeah, cure wounds.
Has no effect on undead or constructs.
So how do they get healed? Let's see what they have here.
Oh.
There's Small, 30 feet. They're small, but their speed is 30 feet. Okay.
They're
So
faster than their
fast.
gnome counterparts.
Okay. So they have durable armor.
13 plus.
Base armor 13 plus dex. Okay.
Not
Plus
bad.
dex. So if you max out your dex to 20, you get 18 AC already. If you get a tome magic item, that becomes 19.
Ooh.
And then you have a shield, so 21. Okay.
And there's a shield plus 3. 24.
Shield plus 3, so 24 AC. Not bad.
Staff of Power, on the other hand.
Alright. Healing machine. Oh, there we go. Healing machine feature. We're not, because we don't read. That's let's go to the.
We're reading top to bottom, you know.
Okay. Healing machine. Let's skip build for success for a minute. If the mending spell is cast on you, you can spend the hit die, roll it, and regain a number of hit points to the roll plus your Constitution modifier. In addition, your creator designed you to benefit from several spells that preserve life, but okay.
Alright. That sounds
Okay, you know what? These spells are not meant for construct, but since we're making you a playable race,
they are now meant for you.
We'll give you the exception. Right? So they're supposedly spare the dying doesn't work on them, but now it does.
Alright.
Uh
Let's go back to build for success.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm reading chat. What do you think of the game balance aspect? Not bothering with mending. Yeah, but that kind of, for me, having the second paragraph for a healing machine, it takes out like what makes Autonome unique. Like not the weakness, but it's a flaw that can be good for flavor, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to become an Autonome. I know I'm gonna be a construct. I know healing is gonna be difficult because in our world, or at least official source book, Forgotten Realms world, these spells don't normally work on constructs. So now I have to roleplay my character and play it in a way that I had to be mindful of not getting damaged that much. Because the only healing spell that I have is mending spell. That I'm okay, but having them exempted from every other healing where they're not supposed to be getting it, I think that's too much.
I agree. And there's a mention here that as a construct, you're immune to specific spells such as the anti-life shell, blight, and phantasmal force. So just being a construct on your own with the healing machine feature feels like you're a lot stronger because you're without the negative effects, but with all the positive effects.
Alright. Alona is there in chat. Alona, why did you leave us here? Oh, she's still making patis. Alright, fish sauce. Making fish sauce is important, so yeah, focus on that. Alright. Ask the player if they have a non-mechanical part and direct the heal spell to that. Oh. Okay.
So you have a beating heart or at least something.
That's good. Okay, I'm learning a lot from chat. Chat is very good. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, chat.
That's good. Okay, so yeah, they said it a while ago, if you build an Autonome, they could have a beating heart, right? So they could say that, you know what, I'm using it. I'm using the healing spell to heal, on the heart part, or vice versa. I saw the patis production on Twitter, mint flavor.
I think we should not find out what that is.
Yes, let's not go to Twitter or we might get banned. Alona's posts on Twitter are sometimes, or most of the time, really spicy. So, yes, narrative is important, and I guess they're trying to make it easier for everyone. That's why they have this, but. For me personally, I don't like that second portion.
I agree with you here, DM.
Okay. Build for success. What does it say here?
It's add a D4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, and you can do so after seeing the D20 roll, but before the effects are resolved. All right. You can use this equal to your proficiency bonus.
So you have a mini inspiration or bless.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
And it's cool because you add it after the roll as well, so you
So
don't
if you roll like a
have to-
5 or 4, or like a 12, and I think I failed this by like 1 point. Okay, let me add a d4.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that part. Okay, that one's good. So for the autonomes, I like that it's a construct. I like that you're small, but you have a speed of 30 feet. The armor casing is good as well because it makes sense, right? If you can last 500 years, I'm assuming that you have like quality parts, right? So
I would like to assume so.
right. So yes, armor casing makes sense. And then healing machine, I'm okay with the mending part, not so much on the other healing spells.
I agree.
Mechanical nature, you have resistance to poison damage because you're a construct, immunity to disease because you're a construct, and you have advantage on saving throws against being paralyzed. So you can still be poisoned.
Yes, but
you're not. Oh, resisted because you're not immune. Okay, so you can still be poisoned.
But why do you have an advantage against being paralyzed? That's what I want to know.
Because your what do you call that? Like the critical points in your body where when you get hit, you get paralyzed right away. Because probably autonomes don't have that, or it's like in different areas, right? Poison. So how do autonomes get poisoned? So what are some scenarios where you can poison an autonome? They're resistant, but what are some ways to?
Okay, I'm kind of seeing it this way. Instead of it like being poison that runs through your veins, it's like something that corrodes your metal, something that messes with the fluids inside of you. So, that's the way it damages you, unlike us humans or like us other humanoids when poison's injected, right? You can see your veins start darkening and everything. But this one just a lot of corrosion, a lot of...
Yeah, corrosion. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. What if you're a deer? Does it what?
What
dead.
if you're dead?
If you're a deer, yes, Revivify should work, right?
Revivify should work because Revivify is specifically a creature.
Okay.
Raise dead, however.
Nilagyan ng asukal. So you put sugar in the gas tank. So you put diesel on an unleaded gas tank.
And you fuck it up.
You screw it up and now, yep, you're poisoned. Okay. That makes sense. Sentries Rest. When you take a long rest, you spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state instead of sleeping. You appear... Okay. So it's just basically telling you that you rest for 6 hours instead of 8 hours.
But on top of that, you are also able to, from what I can tell, keep watch because you're just not moving, right? Doesn't mean you can't look at things.
Oh, okay. So perception, you don't get disadvantage. Normally, your DM will not give you disadvantage because you technically can still look around, right? Your eyes are still open, or your ears can still hear what's going on. Okay,
that is interesting.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. And specialized design, that's a lot of features.
That is a lot of features.
Like if you choose Autonome and you write all of this in your character sheet, that's a lot. Okay, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 features for a race. Okay.
Damn.
You are Alphonse Elric.
You're Alphonse Elric.
That's a good build, right? Yeah. Alfonso Elric, but you're the size of his brother.
You're the size
Edward.
Of... What's the name of that girl with the panda?
I forgot.
But that's them.
Specialized design. You gain 2 tool proficiencies of your choice. Okay. That's not okay. That's good. So Autonome. So who do you think is at least in this book, who's more overpowered? Astral Elves or Autonomes?
As of now, I still kind of think that the Elves are a lot stronger. At least proficiency-wise, right? Elves have a lot more, so mechanically they are there. Meanwhile, the Autonome kind of... Yes, the construct thing is kind of nutty, but That's what they have.
Mei Chang, Xiao Mei, yeah, Mei, yeah, Mei.
Yes, that one. Also, yes, I agree.
We have all the nerds here.
We have all the
Also.
nerds.
We have 20 viewers. How did we get 20 viewers? We don't even know what we're doing, guys. But thank you for watching us. Thank you for staying here. Just remind everyone that since we don't have a game tonight, what we're doing, me and Cerant, we're the only ones here. So instead of canceling our stream, we decided to look at the new book, which is a new set of books, which is Spelljammer's Adventures in Space. There are actually 3 books, and right now we're looking at the first one, which I forgot the title already. Autonome min-max potential. Because what I'm thinking is I can get the aesthetics of the Astral Elves and make it an Autonome, right? So it looks like with the helmet and everything, but inside there's no Astral Elf. It's just like it's
a gnome.
You're a construct. It's a gnome, right? But you're small. All right. Okay, and then it has like a May voice. Okay.
Oh my god.
I like that. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that's for the Autonome. I think in a fight between Astral Elf and Autonome, I think Autonomes will win. That's what I think.
For the book title, it's Astral Adventures Guide, by the way.
Oh, okay, fine. The Autonomes are cool. All right, now GIF or GIF again.
Yes.
Chat, tell us how to pronounce this. GIF or GIF. And
we should put that to a vote somewhere.
He's not an Astral Elf. It's just 3 Autonomes.
In a cube.
They're the new kobolds. They're the space kobolds.
Oh no!
All right. Pronounces GIF. GIFF. Okay.
Space hippos.
Space hippos. So these are. I don't want to read this like 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs, but let's start to get like the keywords here. Okay, I'll go.
Sure. Okay. Let's. I can give this a reading.
Okay. With feelings.
All right. I'm gonna use my pronunciation though. So. GIF are tall, broad-shouldered folk with hippo-like features. Some have smooth skin, while others have short bristles on their faces and the top of their heads. As beings of impressive sizes and unforgettable appearance, GIF are noticed wherever they go. Most GIF believe they originated on one world, but their home world is now the stuff of legend, because no living GIF has seen it or knows where it is. The divine beings who created GIF have likewise been forgotten. Their titanic, petrified bodies drift on the astral sea, isolated and unrecognizable in their current forms. Although they don't realize it, GIF are drawn to the astral plane because, on a deep psychic level, they remain connected to their creator gods who have just enough divine spark left in them to imbue GIF with sparks of their own, which GIF have learned to channel through their weapons. Most GIF have no idea what this so-called spark comes from, where the so-called spark comes from, but they feel its presence most strongly when they are in wild space or the astral sea. GIF are split into 2 camps concerning how their name is pronounced. Half of them say with a hard G, half say with a soft. Disagreements over the correct pronunciation often blossoms into hard feelings, loud arguments, and headbutting contests, but they rarely escalate beyond that.
They
mentioned
know.
it. They know.
They know it's gonna be a problem, so they put it there. They spend a paragraph, like how many sentences? Like 3 sentences just to explain that. Okay.
My God.
Wow. Okay. So they have the spark. They have like a. They're the new types. They're. Okay. So they're next level, but their gods are dead. Their world is gone.
And now they're wandering around.
So look at the art.
Yeah, dude, look at that. One of them has a bird on their shoulder.
So that's I'm thinking that's a monk. Okay, with
Looks
the
like a
staff
monk, yeah.
dagger.
And a frying pan.
Artificer. I think the one with the black suit is an artificer.
Actually, looks like it. Yeah, he might be a. I can't remember what it's called. The alchemist. There we go.
Yeah, and then the musket looks nice.
The musket looks really nice.
Okay. What happens, Mama Mod, if you click on the image? Will it screw up the whole stream and then it ends?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Okay, we don't see everything. Sorry, chat. We tried. Okay. Yeah, you can close it now. Thank you, Mama Mod. So when Are GIFs furries? That's a good question.
I think that's a discussion is best left in the Greasy Snitches Discord server.
Alona has like a comment, but I'm gonna ignore it because I think it's just gonna cause like a issue here. It's under the umbrella. Okay.
Thank you, Mama Mod.
Okay. All right. So let's scroll down. Let's see how powerful the GIF/GIFs are. Okay. They're humanoid, medium size, 30 feet. They
30
have
feet with swimming speed.
Swimming speed. Okay, so that's good. Astral Spark. This is it. So your psychic connection to astral plane enables you to mystically access a spark of divine power, which you can channel through your weapons. When you hit a target with a simple or martial weapon, so long range, melee, doesn't matter, you can cause the target to take extra force damage equal to your proficiency bonus.
Damn, that's actually pretty decent.
Okay. That's per attack. When you hit a target with a simple weapon, it doesn't say once per. Wait, there's a second paragraph. Let's
there it is.
You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay.
But you can use it no more than
first turn. Boo. I know they're trying to balance it, but still boo. We were complaining about balance a while ago, and now that they're trying to balance it, we're still complaining. Yeah.
Classic. But it's not a bad feature. It's not the strongest, but it is certainly not weak because that's still an extra early game to late game 5. So if you really need that extra oomph in the attack, I guess that would work.
But it's just once per turn, so it's like +2 or like max +6. But if you're like level 17 to 20, that +6 means really nothing.
Well, it's still force damage. But
your enemy is has 500 hit points. Doesn't matter. I agree. It's a weak feature. Like chat's saying, Alona is just messing up with chat. What are you doing, Jutsurai? Jut Yankee? What are you doing? Okay.
I do like their next feature here, though, the Firearms Mastery.
Is it magical? Well, it's not magical.
But it is force damage.
It's force damage, but it's not magical. Okay.
So if you're fighting a space werewolf or something, and
so werewolf, bludgeoning, it will work. Okay, so barbarian, you fight a PvP a barbarian.
You beat them with the force damage.
You beat them with the force damage. You're stressed. I'm sorry. You should have joined us. Look at us. We're having fun. Just the two. Two of us with the chat, and you. Now you're part of chat. Okay. Force is always magical. It's a damage type. Bludgeoning is also a damage type. Is it magical?
I mean, technically, the force is the. Lots of things are immune to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. So
read PHB. Yes, we need code. We need the rules lawyers here. If one of the chats saying that force is always magical.
I mean, technically, they are right because
most of them, come from spells, right? But like this, it's not a spell. Astral Spark, you get force damage, but it's not a spell.
But to be precise, I know there are things that are immune to non-magical, but when they mention non-magical, they specifically mention piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if chat is correct. While we're waiting for that, while we're waiting for the Firearms Mastery, you have mystical. Oh wait, there you go. Chat replied. Chat found it. Force is pure magical energy focused into a damaging form. Most effects that deal force damage are spells, including magic missile. Okay.
That's a direct quote.
That's not piercing.
Yeah, source.
Source PHB 196. Oh no. Double checking. Page 196.
While DM's flipping through. That was Thank you for the in-text citation.
You're right. Okay. Inspiration for you, nice to meet you for finance. See, that's why I love rules lawyers, right? People, I think they give them like a bad reputation. I mean, say rules lawyers. I think they connect it more on like a person just saying, "Hey, this is not how it works." Like someone who ruins the game or the immersion because they say the rules. But for me, I like that because I want to know if I'm understanding the rules of the game correctly or not. Sure, I'm still gonna be like, as a dungeon master, I have the last say, but I'm playing a game, so I want to know if the game I'm playing is, following the right rules or not. So
that is really fair.
Yeah. Okay. Both good and evil. Yeah. I guess you can.
As long as it's used for good, that's what we're here for.
Let's see. All right. So far, yeah. They have to be lawful though. So
they have to be lawful. Yes.
So lawful good. Give your rules lawyer. All right. Going back to gifts or GIFs. Firearms mastery, where you cannot find. There are like 4 or 5 places in like 10 hardcover, 11 hardcover adventures where you can find like a musket or a handgun or something similar, a firearm basically.
We
had the poll. We had a poll over GIF versus GIF. It's 50-50. It's a tie? Okay. Wizard of the Coast knows what they're doing. It's half and half. Okay. Alright. That's good. So firearms. So you're proficient in firearms, which if you're gonna find firearms in a pre-published adventure from Wizards of the Coast, you're gonna have a hard time.
You won't even find ammo for it.
And if you play Adventures League, that's gonna be even worse.
Oh, God.
So, prepare to be frustrated. I hope in the adventure included, a hardcover adventure included in Spelljammer Adventures in Space, they have like an armory where you could just grab a gun and a handgun or firearms and all good. Right?
Here's to hoping.
Yeah, here's to hoping.
But look at that. You gain a proficiency with all firearms. You ignore the loading property of all firearms. And you can attack at long range without disadvantage.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That one's cool.
Yeah, it's a sharpshooter and crossbow mastery feat in one.
If you can find the weapon.
If you can find the weapon.
Okay. Chat says, is Rickroll our background music? Is it, Mama Mod? What are you doing? Are you Rickrolling everyone? Are you Rickrolling chat?
I think chats are crawling themselves.
Okay. Yep, it's good, but if you can find a way. Hippo build. You have advantage on strength base ability check, strength saving throws. Okay, that's good. For a mechanical feature, and you count as one size larger. So same as Goliath, right? So that's a good.
But if I recall, Goliaths didn't have advantage in strength-based ability checks, right?
They only count like one size larger.
Yeah, so this is actually a bit stronger than the Goliath.
Okay.
So
they have 1, 2, 3. They only have 3 features.
Yeah, I'd say low min-max potential here.
Astral Spark. It's extra damage, but the damage is not that high, and you can't use it that much. You can only use it once per turn, and then you're limited to your proficiency bonus. Firearms is cool,
but it's
finding a firearm is difficult. Okay, and then Hippo build mechanically, opening doors, carrying stuff, carrying your dead friend.
Grappling though. Grappling with Hippo build is really nice.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. So that one's good. I'm still going for Autonomes.
I'd still say Astral Elves.
Astral Elves? Okay. Let's see. Maybe, let's go to the next one. Hadozi will change our minds.
Let's hope that Hadozi change our minds. That is longer than the last text.
I don't want to we're not here to read paragraphs flaps. We're here to what's this? Give an amateur review. It's not even based on facts. We don't even know what we're doing, but that's okay. I'll try this.
You'll try.
The first Hadozis were timid mammals no bigger than house cats. Okay. Hunted by larger natural predators, the Hadozis took to the trees and evolved wing-like flaps that enabled them to glide from branch to branch. So they're like monkey squirrels combined. Like, okay. Several hundred years ago, a wizard visited Yazir, the Hadozi homeworld, okay, with a small fleet of spell-jamming ships. Under the wizard's direction, apprentices laid magic traps and captured dozens of Hadozis. Oh no! The wizard fed the captives an experimental elixir that enlarged them and turned them into sapient bipedal beings. Okay, so it's like, who's that from Marvel? High Evolutionary came here.
Oh my god.
Came here and tried to make them evolve. Okay, the elixir had the side effect of intensifying the Hadozis' panic response, making them more resilient when harmed. The wizard's plan was to create an army of enhanced Hadozi warriors for sale to the highest bidder. But instead, the wizard's apprentices grew fond of the Hadozis and helped them escape. Huh? Who captured them? It's the wizard, right?
It's the wizard, yes.
So the wizard captured them, but he started to like the Hadozi, so he...
No, the apprentices.
Oh, the apprentices, not the wizard. Okay, the apprentices. Okay. The apprentices and the Hadozis were forced to kill the wizard, after which they fled, taking with them all remaining vials of the wizard's experimental elixir. So these are all like the Captain America Hadozis. Okay.
Captain Hadozi.
And they took the serum with them.
Okay.
Okay, I like that. So, with the help of their liberators, the Hadozis returned to their homeworld and used the elixir to create more of their kind. Okay, so evolve with us. In time, all Hadozi newborns came to possess the traits of enhanced Hadozis. Then centuries ago, so that means that every so what do you call this? So the new Hadozis, they gave the elixir to the ones that haven't evolved yet. Did they all accept that? Like, did they all agree? Okay, make us all Captain America.
Well, I think simply because they weren't sentient animals yet, they couldn't really think. So the fact that they just poured it on them, that's interesting thing. Morally questionable.
Is that okay? So are Hadozis good guys or bad guys? Because they wanted their race to evolve into like a better version. I'm assuming this is the better version, Captain America version. But the way they did it, they gave it to everyone else. Did they give it, or what was the wording here? Return to their homeworld and use the elixir to create more of their kind. Okay. So not everyone, but they created more.
As Alona said, it's vials of chemical X. Mojo Jojo Land. So I guess that's what happened
Mojo Jojo Land. Oh no. Okay. The rats of... Okay, yeah. Centuries ago, okay, so in time, Hadozi newborns came to possess the traits of enhanced Hadozis. Then, centuries ago, Hadozis took to the stars, leaving Yazir's fearsome predators behind. Okay. And the one in the middle looks like Robin for some reason.
Actually, yeah, the color scheme is really... I was looking at it since earlier, like, it's distracting me.
That's a Robin costume. All right. In addition to being natural climbers, Hadozis have feet that are as dexterous as their hands, even to the extent of having opposable thumbs. Okay. Membranes of skin hang loosely from their arms and legs, and then when stretched out, these membranes enable Hadozis to glide. Hadozis wrap these wings around themselves to keep warm. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
You don't need like a comforter or anything if you're colder. I'll just use this
You just have
membrane.
your wing flaps.
Yep. They have hand feet. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Oh god.
That looks painful.
That looks terrifying.
Do they need to wear heels?
I don't think they need to wear shoes at all because those hand feet help them climb.
Okay.
Grapple with feet, please no.
I have like other like mature thoughts in my head. Like, when they wanna.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. There are a lot of useful things you can do if you have feet like those, right? Yeah, Alona's laughing.
Because
She
Mama
knows.
Mod put Robin right beside it too.
Okay. Okay, let's go with the traits. You're humanoid. You can be small or medium. Does that mean you can be okay? You're at 30 feet. You have
With
climbing
climbing
speed
speed,
instead of
alright.
swimming speed. Okay. First feature, dexterous feet. As a bonus action, you can use your feet to manipulate an object, open or close a door container. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Glide.
Glide.
Before that, Mama Mod, can we move down the book a bit? I don't
Now
think-
I see it in the art. Okay, added Robin there. Yeah. It is, right? Who's the artist for that one? I think, yeah.
We'll
they're
find out here.
probably reading like a Robin comic somewhere or have like a photo of Robin somewhere. And okay, glide. If you are not incapacitated or wearing heavy armor, you can extend your skin membranes and glide. When you do so, you can perform the following. You can move up to 5 feet horizontally for every 1 foot you descend in the air at no movement cost to you.
Wow, they can. Alright.
When you would take damage from a fall, you can use your reaction to reduce the fall. What? Automatically?
So it's better than the monk's slow fall.
You get this at level 1.
Yeah.
When you will take damage from a fall, you can use your reaction to reduce the fall's damage to 0. So it doesn't matter how high you fall from,
It's just 0.
because you glide.
Yup. That is
Okay.
really cool.
Alright, so when you get thrown off a Spelljammer ship and there's gravity, you don't die. You don't even take damage.
And hell, while you're even falling, you can start moving away from the ship.
Yeah, you can do Mission Impossible stuff. Okay, alright, that's cool. Alright, Hadozi Resilience. The magic that runs in your veins heightens your natural defenses. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d6. When you take damage, roll a d6. Add your proficiency bonus to the roll, and reduce the damage you take by the amount equal to total minimum of 0 damage. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So d6 at level 1, you can reduce up to 8 damage. That's big.
That is really big. Oh god.
When you take damage, you can use a reaction. Yeah, so you can reduce it.
And it's any form of damage.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a second paragraph. Let's read that. What does it say? You can use the straight number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Okay, long rest. At T4, maximum of 12, right?
Maximum of 12, yes. Wow, I mean, late game it may not seem much, but that is still
that's
damage
good. That's a good
negation.
ability. That's
Yeah.
the very good defensive ability.
And the fact that it is any or the trigger is when you take damage, so it could be from a trap, it could be from a spell, an attack. You can just negate it.
Okay.
Emotional damage, yeah, you can negate it too.
So let's try to analyze the Hadozi, because I think there's min-max potential here if you're a min-maxer. RP wise, it feels like it's again Mojo Jojo Land, Planet of the Apes, and what else? Those squirrels in space, something like that.
It's
But here, when you look at the speed, because climbing speed is very good, especially in dungeons. So I'm not gonna walk on the floor. I'm gonna walk on the side, or I'm gonna walk on the ceiling. When you have climbing speed in 5e, in D&D 5e, you can walk on the ceiling, no problem.
That is true. That is true.
Right? So that is a big thing. So if you have climbing speed, you don't actually have to fall on pit traps unless like it specifically says that it's slippery and everything, but you can basically Spider-Man wherever. Right? So that's a good feature to have. And then the glide, I think, is overpowered. That one is like strong, really strong. Because I'm sure if you do math, like I think I saw a video of that. Like for every 1 foot, you can move 5 feet horizontally. So if you're falling like 30 feet times 5, what's that? You can move
150.
150 feet.
Yeah.
If I fall 10 feet,
that's still 50 feet right there.
50 feet. I can move 50 feet. See? That's a lot of movement. Alright. So that one's good. And then you don't take damage when you fall, like no matter the height. So if you play a Dragon's Breath, you fall off like this huge dragon, like 20,000 feet up, doesn't matter. I'm a Hadozi. I'm good. Okay. So that one's overpowered. For me, that one's like not overpowered, but powerful. Hadozi Resilience is a good defensive feature.
I will have to agree. Yeah, it's as I mentioned earlier, like the fact that it doesn't matter where the damage comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So that's early game maximum of 8, late game maximum of 12. That is still pretty nutty.
Dimension door 400 feet up, land 2,000 feet away from where you left. Holy crap. Right? And it came from Alona of all people. Alona knows what she's doing. Oh, yeah, it bypassed the movement limitation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you just have like a like elevated platform that's only 10 feet, you get plus 50 right away.
That is so bull. And it doesn't say. The thing about it, right, is you can change directions as well. It's not like one way glide. It's like, okay, I'm just
really
here.
Can you? It doesn't mention. You can move 5 feet horizontally. Yeah, as long as. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I wonder what the designers were thinking while they were like wording this. And you know what? If those things came up, I'm sure it did. And they did play testing for this, and the point that, you know what, we're gonna keep it. You wanna take advantage of it? Fine. Keep it there.
Also, there's mentions in the chat before we continue, DM.
Yeah. What?
This about the climbing. They chat saying that climbing doesn't mean that you can literally walk on walls or on those kinds of on flat surfaces. And I'm checking it as well on the 5e compendium. Mentioned here that at the GM's opinion, or at the GM's option, climbing a slippery vertical surface or one with few handholds requires a successful strength athletics check. So very specific to that, but there is no other mention on climbing that I can find.
Climbing a slippery vertical surface. So if it's not slippery, you can still climb it. Because you have the climbing speed.
Yeah.
Or one with few handholds requires an athletics check. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. No, I thought that's how I remember climbing. Like if you have like what are the magic items for climbing? There's like the slippers, right?
The spider thingy. I forget.
Right. That lets you, if you have that, you could walk on walls. How does one stick to the ceiling? I don't know. Ask the Hadozis. It's the thumbs.
It's the thumbs.
I'm starting to think like it's Spider-Man. And damn fierce feature. Spider climb. Oh, is it different? Is spider climb different from climbing?
I'm checking right now. Spider climb. Let's see here. Spider climb. Until the span ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings, while leaving your hands free. This target also gains climbing speed equal to its walking speed.
No, but spider climb spell gives you that specific sentence that you can go vertical surfaces. Okay.
I'm trying to find any specific rules on climbing, but there's none.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think it's powerful, but yeah, it was lessened a bit because of what chat said. And also the fact that the art looks like Robin. Damien, for that matter. Yeah.
Oh god.
Damien.
God.
I think it's a tie for me now between Hadozzi and Autonomes. Alright.
The Glide and Hadozzi Resilience is pretty nutty. There was mentioned in the chat earlier with an Abjuration Wizard that this would be really good. And I'm trying to remember that spell. The one that lets you take half damage of someone else. What's that thing called again? I'm trying to remember that. The one where you give them a ring and now they are everything, and then you take that half of the damage.
I don't use those spells. I'm a barbarian. But I know what you're talking about.
I don't like this DM.
I know what you're talking about.
Warding Bond! There we go.
There you go. We're such losers. We don't know.
I'm gonna check Warding Bond quickly. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, so you can technically negate the damage from Warding Bond.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Let's move on to the plasmoids. I think this is gonna be my favorite.
I am loving their art already.
Okay. Mamamad, let's go to plasmoids.
There we go. I guess I can read this one.
Okay, go.
Plasmoids are amorphous beings with no typical shape. In the presence of other folk, they often adopt a similar shape. But there's little chance of mistaking a plasmoid for anything else. They consume food by osmosis, the way an amoeba does, and excrete waste through their tiny pores. They breathe by absorbing oxygen through another set of pores, and their limbs are strong and flexible enough to grasp and manipulate weapons and tools. Ooh. Although most plasmoids are translucent gray, they can alter their color and translucence by absorbing dyes through their pores.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Plasmoids don't have internal organs of the usual sort. Their bodies are composed of cells, fibers, plasma-like ooze, and clusters of nerves. These nerves enable a plasmoid to detect light, heat, texture, sound, pain, and vibrations. Plasmoids can stiffen their outer layers of their body to maintain a human-like shape, so they can wear clothing and accessories. That is so cool. Wait. They speak by forcing air out of tubular cavities that constrict to produce sound. When plasmoids sleep, they lose their rigidity and spread out, and are thus sometimes mistaken for a rock or some other feature of the environment. Okay, I love their aesthetic and their lore already.
I like it. I like on the left side, there's just like an ooze. So you can be a slime. If they can be small, this is it. This is it.
They can be
small. All right. So if you scroll down, creature type, they're an ooze. Okay.
Right.
So they benefit from healing and everything, right? No problem. What's the disadvantages of being an ooze? I don't think
there are any.
Right. Okay. I know that like you split into two, they're like oozes like that, right? But
yep.
Okay, that's it.
They can be small or medium.
They can be small, so I can be a slime. I can be that anime slime. All right.
Rimmeru's there on the...
Rimmeru's there. Yeah, exactly. This is it. I can be Rimmeru. Right?
Yeah.
Because I can be small and choose the size, select the strength. 30 feet is the speed, normal. All right, let's look at the features.
You can squeeze through a space as narrow as 1 inch. Provided you are wearing or carrying nothing, you have advantages on ability checks you make to initiate or escape a grapple. Oh.
So what's the best? So if you're a monk, do you need anything if you're a monk?
Not that I know of.
You don't have to wear armor. You can use your fists, an arm strike. Right? So you can go, you're safe. If you're a monk, plasmoid, you go to, well, okay.
We can squeeze through medieval door locks now, yes!
Don't they have like a bag of holding inside their bodies? Like they just absorb everything?
Well, we'll find out down the line. Maybe they do.
Okay. Dark vision, 60 feet.
Of course. Hold breath.
Hold breath. You can hold your breath for. So they breathe. Okay. 1 hour. Natural resilience. You have resistance to acid and poison damage. Okay. Saving throws against poison. Okay. So far, yeah. Okay. Shape self as an action. Okay. That's big. You reshape your body to give yourselves a head, 1 or 2 arms, 1 or 2 legs, and makeshift hands and feet.
Or you can become a blob.
Blob. Okay, I love being a blob. You have a human-like shape. Okay. So I can't wear armor if I'm in Rimuru mode. I have to be like Rimuru and become like a person.
To be fair, they did mention that they only maintain their their harder form when they are in humanoid earlier. So
I can
this
be
is lore
SpongeBob's
accurate.
bubble buddy.
Oh no!
Another slime. I gained a second character class and became. Yeah, I watched that. I like that. But
oh my god! What is with all these slime animes?
Can I eat the dragon as a plasmoid? Right.
We'll find out.
As a bonus action, you can extrude a pseudopod that is up to 6 inches wide and 10 feet long, or reabsorb it into your body. As part of the same bonus action, you can use the pseudopod to manipulate an object, then close a door container. The pseudopod contains no sensory organs, so you separate like a portion of yourself separates.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That's cool. Okay.
But you can't use their body as storage, sadly.
So if I like Zack from League of
you're like Zack from League of Legends.
League of Legends when he dies separates into like 5 parts.
But this is really cool.
Not separate. It's a long arm. Are you sure?
Is it?
As a bonus action, you can extrude. Define extrude.
Let's search it in the Google.
English is their second language.
Extrude, thrust, or force out. So technically, yes, you do separate a part of yourself.
Shape material by forcing it through a die. Okay. You force it out. Okay. What? Okay. Expel. Okay. Like extrude molten rock. Okay, so you extrude a pseudopod. What is a pseudopod?
In biology, a pseudopod means a temporary growth on a cell that allows it to be mobile, almost like a little foot.
Really? Just look at the pseudopod for fuck's sake. I like chat is getting frustrated. Like these two don't know what they're talking about. Just Google it, goddammit. Let's see.
Pseudopod is an amoeba.
On Google Image, they're like separated. I don't know, chat. I don't know, because they're like separate stuff here.
There's a D&D pseudopod?
There's a D&D.
No, I searched pseudopod and the first thing I see is a black pudding.
What's that?
I too fear plasmoid bards, Alona, but
Okay. No.
I feel like our reasons are different.
There's a pseudo dragon.
I think we should move on from the pseudopod. But
Are we gonna fix the Are we gonna solve the mystery of pseudopods? Or okay, but yeah, let's read it again. So you extrude a pseudopod that is up to 6 inches wide and 10 feet long, and reabsorb as part of the same bonus out. You can use the pseudopod to manipulate an object, open and close the door container. Yeah, I guess because it doesn't have a movement speed, so I guess it just extends out from you, right?
So it's more like Zach's Q if you're talking league terms. Or he stretches his arm a bit longer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. It would have been cooler if
it would have been cooler if you could throw it.
Yeah. It's a long arm. We can't get over it. Okay. That's it? Alright, so amorphous. You can go through like narrow space, dark vision, okay, hold breath, natural resilience.
Don't forget with the amorphous as well, there is an advantage to initiating and escaping grapples, so that's something.
Oh, okay. They look cool.
They look really cool. I wanna play them. So DM, when are we gonna do Spelljammers?
We'll see. Episode 200, I guess.
Episode 200.
What's that? Is that the one that you eat like at Japanese restaurants, Mama Mod? Like
which one are you talking about?
The one on the screen.
Which one?
The one that looks like shit.
That is a slime, DM.
Isn't that the one from?
No, that isn't the yellow shit.
Yeah, uni. Yeah, isn't that uni? Okay.
I like how this is a genuine concern we're going through.
So
but that's a D&D slime. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't know. Is it really just pseudopod?
So
yeah, it's like I know it's some sort of slime. Like
if it's a long arm, is it really an arm? Can it be a different limb?
That is something that we're not sure too.
Maybe it's a grower.
Oh God!
Let's go to Tricrete.
Let's move to the next race. Yes, please. But quick. I think these plasmoids are really they're a pretty decent race. Not much for min-max, but they seem really fun to roleplay.
Yeah. I'll still do the Rimuru character.
I would love to play a fucking plasmoid.
Yeah. Okay. Tricrete, you are an insectile feature. Oh, very short. I love it. You want to read it? It's short.
Sure. So, Tricrete have insectile features and 2 pairs of arms. Their bodies are encased in protective chitin. They can alter the coloration of the scarapace to blend in with their natural surroundings. Oh. Although Tricrete don't sleep, they do require periods of inactivity to revitalize themselves. During these periods, they are fully aware of what's happening around them. Tricrete speak by clacking their mandibles and waving their antennae, indicating to other Tricrete what they are thinking and feeling. Other creatures find this method of communication difficult to interpret and impossible to duplicate. To interact with other folk, Tricrete rely on a form of telepathy. What the hell?
So, what if I have a ring? What's that ring that prevents people from telepathically communicating to you?
I don't think they're telepathically communicating to you. You're doing it to them, right?
But you don't have telepathy. How do you communicate to them?
There's a very specific one once we get to the features from what I can
Okay. Ring of mind shielding. Okay.
But the art looks really nice.
I like the purple one, so
I really like the purple one too, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. But they look like a mantis. Can you have like a spider variation of Tricrete?
We'll see, but look at the one in the center. He has a glaive, a short sword, and a crossbow.
This is what adventurers look like typically. You need 4 arms. Yeah. Okay, so let's go down. Monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
Wow, that's the first time I've seen that. So you're a monstrosity. Okay.
Medium or small.
Medium or small, okay. And then speed is 30 feet. And then chameleon, carapace, when you're not wearing armor, it's 13 plus dex. So it's same as Autonome with the something, I forgot what it's called.
But they have the action to get advantage on dex stealth checks.
Oh, okay. That makes it better. Okay, you can change the color of your carapace to match the color of texture of your surrounding, giving you advantage on dex checks and hide as an action.
Not bad though. I mean, especially if you have time to like hide, to prepare to hide. That's really cool.
Yeah, trying to sneak, trying to stealth. This is good. Yeah.
And on top of that, DM, if you've noticed, there is no mention that it only lasts until your next stealth check. It just hide in those surroundings. So, like, let's say you move from a town to a forest, so you take this action to change into the forest's like colors.
You can be like a predator.
Yeah.
You know, not the one that the FBI are chasing after, but you know,
what did they call
the alien?
The yang something, was it?
I forgot. Yes.
Words.
I wish I can blend with anyone. You blend forever. All right, let's look at the other features. Dark vision. Okay, 60 feet. Second arms. Can you what can you do with secondary
you
arms?
have two slightly smaller secondary arms below your primary pair. The secondary arms can manipulate an object, open or close a door or container, pick up or set down tiny objects, or wield a weapon that has the light property. This is actually something that I read the other day when I first skimmed through this book, and I want to know: does this allow you to do a bonus action attack?
Well, you're wielding a.
Like, let's say you're wielding, like for example, the guy in the center, right? He has a glaive, a crossbow, and a short sword. So, like, after attacking with the glaive, can you attack with a light weapon with a bonus action? Offhand times 3?
2-weapon fighting. You need to make an attack with a light melee weapon.
I see. So it doesn't allow you yet.
No.
Actually, there is something that...
It should, right? It should,
I agree. It should too, yeah.
It should, because that's the great feature of being a Tricrine. Since you have 4 arms, it should overrule... Autonomes get to overrule like the healing stuff and everything, but the Tricrine doesn't get that. Yeah, it should overrule like the 2-weapon fighting feature. Instead of light, you can hold like any melee weapon.
Here,
and then bonus action.
I have something curious, DM, to present to you. Let's say you have a longsword on one hand, a shield on the other. You have crossbow expert, right? You have a hand crossbow with your mini hand, so you can hit with your longsword, shoot with your mini crossbow, and your other small hand reloads the crossbow.
Oh my god. This is when the DMs will go, alright, in my campaign, Tricrines are not allowed. I can see it.
Feat-wise, with crossbow expert feat, it is rules lawyer good. It is rules as written. When you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a hand crossbow you are holding. And you don't have to worry about reloading because you have a second small hand.
Yeah, you only have one bonus action. Yeah.
Or yes,
can you hold 2 shield? Well, what did Alona say?
Or you can have 4 light swords. Hello there, General Kenobi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is so interesting. This entire discussion.
Is there a rule that you can only benefit from 1 shield?
From my knowledge, if I recall, yes. I remember having...
Because there's a fire giant that has 2 shields and like has better AC.
Yeah, exactly. I remember having a discussion with someone on that that the fire giant juggernaut or whatever it's called, the one with 2 shields, is bullshit. Because he's only
I
2
look.
shields.
Yeah, I look at the definition, like the shield. It says that you can only benefit from only 1 shield at a time.
It's stupid. Why would you stop us from having 4 shields?
So what are the arms for? It's just for opening doors? That's it?
It's for shooting your crossbow if you have
So
it.
like while you're fighting, you can sip tea because you have extra arms? That's it?
Oh, while you're fighting, you can have the potion being held there. And I don't know, can you drink
No,
it?
but yeah, no, because you're using an action. So
That's true.
Defense
of the coast.
damn it. Okay. All right.
That is a really cool feature with a bit of like rule of cool. Oh, yes, there. You can grapple someone while stabbing them.
Yeah, but you can still, like, even without the extra arms, you can still do that, right? It's not something unique to Tricreen. So I feel like Tricreens have this really cool feature, which is having an extra set of arms, but it's not being... There's no mechanical benefit. Like, there's no cool mechanical benefit.
I can actually still see some. This is mainly like, let's say you're you're a melee guy, so you have a shield, right? So you can have 2 short swords and still do the 2-weapon fighting while having the shield on. That's like the closest I can think of, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is a wasted opportunity here. Like they could have done
specialist.
They could have done something really cool with secondary arms, but nah, they decide. You know what? Being able to glide 500 feet or 2,000 feet, or unlimited number of feet is okay, but having extra arms,
not okay.
Not okay. Oof. Okay.
Right.
Sleepless. That's the next feature. You don't require sleep.
Wow.
You can remain conscious. Okay. Refrain from strenuous activity. Okay. That's okay.
How many races here so far don't really need to sleep? I think that's 3 to 4 already, wasn't it?
The Autonome,
the Astral Elves,
the Hadozi, they have to sleep.
I'm trying to
the
check.
Plasmoid. Plasmoid sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, they sleep. They
so
become
half of the races sleep, and the other half don't.
Okay. And then telepathy. Without the assistance of magic, you can speak the non-Tricreen languages you know. Instead, you use telepathy to convey. So it's coming from the Tricreen. Convey your thoughts. And then you have the magical ability to transmit your thoughts mentally to willing creatures you can see within 120 feet. So this is like I'm sending you a request for a chat. Do you accept? Okay. That's it. I think that's better because now, like, if I talk to you, you don't really have a choice. You hear me, so...
Yeah, but with this, you're like, I want to talk to you. No,
I'm not willing. No, block. Away status. Okay.
So it's basically they have, as Ninja Gal says in chat, creatures can telepathy communicate only if you allow it. So it's in essence everyone else has a ring of mind shielding to you.
Right. A contacted creature doesn't need to share a language with you to understand your thoughts, but it must be able to understand at least one language. Have you watched Ender's Game? Like the
Ender's Game? I have seen clips, but I have never watched the entire.
But yeah, there's like the insect alien thing. That's what they do. Is broken if they move 120 feet apart or incapacitated. Mentally breaks the contract. No action required. Okay.
You just need line of sight for the first chance, but everything else you can split up for all I care, as long as you're within 120 feet and you can hear the Tricreen's thoughts.
You know how I see this? Like in Dune, when they went to like the planet where the Atreides people are. And then there are like the priests, the nobles, and everything, and like I can see like the Tricreen being like the silent advisor.
Oh,
all right, to a noble, and like you don't know what they're talking about. So like, or a translator, like if like Game of Thrones, right? The Khaleesi, and then there's like the translator person, right? And I forgot her name, but it's cool. What's this? As the NPCs, I think they're cool as a playable character. Not sure.
I feel like I can make this work. Also, I'm sorry, I just checked the Discord quickly, and somebody sent an image of Pseudopod to you.
I feel like this is a made-up image. Whoever's in our Discord channel sent. I feel like this is Photoshop. You just grab like an image of this, and then you type the word pseudopod and put an arrow there. I'm kidding. We don't. I think we should send an email to Wizard. Like, what do you mean by pseudopods? Are they like? Do they get separated or extend? Right?
I do think that for me, right, I think the Thri-Kreen is actually a really cool race for players. Though rules as written a bit wonky, with a bit of rule of cool or with a bit of homebrewing, they would be a really, really great race.
You can keep the extra hands for somatic components while holding your weapons. Yeah, but my question is, can you do verbal components?
Well, technically yes. Because you do make chittering noises.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you cannot communicate, so they don't understand what the hell you're saying. Actually, will they? Can they counterspell you if they don't know what you're doing?
If they can see it, they only have to see it. That's it.
But like, if it's a somatic, I'm genuinely just curious about this, right? If it's just a purely verbal component, and they don't know what you're doing, they just see you chittering and everything. Will they logically try to counterspell you?
Right, so you're like chanting Fireball in Thri-Kreen. Nobody knows what that is unless you're a Thri-Kreen also, right?
So it's just really interesting thoughts,
So they communicate by waving their antenna. They don't make they're clacking their mandibles. Okay, so they do that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they can still counterspell you, but it's just a really interesting thought that, like, watching this thing start chittering and waving, it's like, what's it doing?
Okay. Oh, you feel the weave, so you know, like the weave around that creature is how it's forming. It has like the familiar form of like whatever spell it's being cast. Okay, yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Okay, that makes sense. Now I know what to tell my DM. Yeah, I can counterspell that because I can see the weave, being formed.
The words themselves aren't the. There you go with this.
Most
spells require the chanting of mystic words. The words themselves aren't the source of power, rather the particular combination of sounds. I see, so casters also do chittering noises.
Who is gag or in an area of silence such as one created by Sunsman can't cast a spell with a verbal component. Okay.
Okay. That's just really interesting now.
Okay. Wow, we finished it. That's it. We're supposed to like go over 3 books, but we spent like an hour and a half and just chapter 1.
Yeah, we spent almost 2 hours actually.
2 hours, really?
It's
we started
9:32.
Holy crap! So, Cerant.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite race?
Man. Okay, so I guess the question is first. Roleplay, or if it's roleplay or min-max. So far for me, roleplay, I love the plasmoids. Aesthetically, they're pleasing. Like, look at those blobs. They are really cool. And like, the shape self feature of being able to go from blob to like multi-appendage creature is just really nice to have. It fits my aesthetic, or at least the aesthetic that I like.
Alright. There's a poll in chat, and I'm the only one who voted, so I guess I win. Right.
Not anymore.
Okay, slime. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay.
Why is Thri-Kreen not on the list, Mama Mod?
Oh, you can only have 5?
You can only have 5. Alright.
Okay. Wow. I think still Hadozis are cool, but if I have to choose between like a fusion of Captain America version of squirrel monkey against like a construct gnome, I have to go for the gnome. So I think Autonome for me, like, and the flavor wise, it's really cool. Features are also cool as well, and it's a small creature that can move the same as medium-sized creatures.
That is true.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, the gifs, yeah, the guns.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find.
Yeah,
That's
the
the problem.
guns. The Astral Spark is also. I will agree now that it is a bit lacking. I feel like they could have done better. Maybe made it a dice roll or something like that instead of just consistent proficiency bonus damage.
You might as well be looking for like laser gun or something in like a medieval setting D&D camp, because it's really hard to find.
Alona says Plasmoid is the best 10-foot ball.
10-foot pole character. Pretty alien Plasmoid. But Autonome can be like a C3PO, and R2D2 like had a child, and you know.
DM, you're fighting the losing fight at the moment. Oh, no.
Never mind. Okay, yeah, fine. You chat. You win. Plasmoid's winning. Okay, I'm the only one who voted for Autonome.
I genuinely still do think though the Thri-Kreen is a pretty good race. I feel like there's some tech that is yet to be found with what we're reading, because right now we're just reading, very base. We haven't had time to study the books.
Yeah, I feel like Thri-Kreen has been robbed of like a really cool feature. Like it should have gotten like something really cool based on how like what they are, but it was taken away from them by the design team. So, sad boy. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else we can fit in our while we still have time. Should we go to the next chapter?
I think that's a hell of a long chapter.
Let's see how far we can get.
What time are we running with? 30 minutes?
Well, 30 minutes? Oh, well, let's see. Astral Adventuring. Oh, this is long.
Oh, it's a beholder.
This is long.
That is long, but that is so many beholders. Look at that.
But this is cool. Mama Mod doesn't need sleep, right?
Wait.
Does Mama Mod need sleep? It's I can hear Mama Mod like cursing in my ears. Like I finished the freaking stream. But there's so many cool stuff. Let's just what's this? Just a taste. How about that? Just a short taste of chapter 2. Like let's see how far we could go with this. Just like 10 minutes. All right, let's time ourselves. Sure. It's 10 minutes of just talking about this chapter. I think that's it. But
it's currently gonna be 11:29 and 5 seconds. So
okay, let's go. Astral Adventuring. So how do we adventure in space is what's happening. And the art is where are we? Chapter 2. So the art at the top is basically a beholder. Is that a beholder ship?
That is a beholder ship, yes.
So this is a hammerhead ship that just crashed into like a beholder ship. Okay.
And that's why there are so many beholders flying around angry.
And then this dragonborn wizard dude
just shot the beholder through the eyes.
Yep, with a lightning bolt.
Oh my god, alright.
Okay.
Anti-magic field this.
Oh. Okay. How spelljamming works is the act of using a spelljammer helm, which is to propel and maneuver a ship. Okay. Speed? What is a speed? Okay, when cruising through space, 100 million miles in 24 hours?
Holy hell.
Is that a lot? Like how far is...
That is a lot.
How many miles? We don't use miles. How many miles?
Let's see.
How many miles from Earth to Mars?
Alright, wait.
155 million kilometers. It's in kilometers. What's that?
Miles from Earth to the moon at least is 238,900 miles. So with a day's worth of travel from the Spelljammer, we can essentially travel to the moon and Earth a few hundred times, if my math's correct.
We don't know math as well.
We don't know math.
But anyway, It's about
there,
5
the
minutes.
distance from the Earth to the Sun is 97 million miles, so we can go a bit past the Sun
Oh, okay. In one day.
in one day.
Nice. Okay, I like that. But the ships have speed. I know that. I saw that. The slight course corrections sometimes make mild space thickness, harmless affliction common. Okay. Oh, there we go. The second paragraph. A spell jamming ship automatically slows to its flying speed, which is what's on their stats, when it comes close to something big enough to have its own air envelope and gravity plane. Okay.
So if we essentially, like, let's say we approach a planet or something, that's when we start slowing down. Then.
Not even that. If you like, such as another ship.
Yeah.
So as soon as there's like a how close do they have to be? Does it say?
It doesn't say. I think it's just whatever narrative fits. Or if you fly close to a Kendori. Ooh.
So if we're gonna have like an armada fight, everybody goes hyperdrive,
And then
they meet
slow
and
down.
like they slow down as long as like they meet in this like one big area.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm curious as to what a Kendori is. That
A Kendori is a celestial something.
I clicked on the image. It is a space whale.
Oh, it's a space whale. All right. So okay. The exact distance between the obstacle and the ship is for the DM to decide. Okay.
Okay, there
That's
it is.
our answer. But whatever obstacle caused the ship to slow down is usually close enough to be seen by creatures on deck. Okay. It should be within there should be like, eyesight. All right.
All right.
So there should be visual confirmation. If there is, then okay, slow down. While moving at its flying speed, a spell jamming ship is generally maneuverable as a seafaring vessel of a similar size.
It's boat time. One Piece in space.
I know we live in the Philippines, but I'm dumb when it comes to ships. So what do you call? There's a starboard side, which is that the left side or the right side?
Okay, so for port and starboard, right? I remember having remembered this when playing Sea of Thieves.
That's why I stopped playing the
Okay.
Salt Marsh Adventure because
So port is left, starboard is right.
front. Do you just call it front?
That's just the bow of the ship, but you just say dead ahead.
Dead ahead and at the back. Like if someone's attacking at the back.
Here, you can, to be more precise, right? The stern of the ship is the front, and stern is back, and then forward. So
Okay.
you just call it
They
out.
don't know these. I guess
Got
left,
it,
right.
sneezed.
Okay.
I think
Port
it's
starboard.
because you're trying. The reason why they don't use left and right is because you're using the front of the ship to like as a basis. So if anyone's like turned around or anything,
They just turn around. But not the
like,
ship.
they say left and they're turned around. It's like oh shit, and then they end up looking at the wrong side.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just the orientation of the ship.
All right. Yeah, because I wanna like if I'm doing like a scene in like spaceship, like Spelljammer ship versus Spelljammer ship, I wanna attacking a starboard side or like turn port. I don't know, port side. I don't know. Fore and aft. Okay.
Fore and aft. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. So it's like before and after. Before, after, but the after is at the back. Okay.
Yeah, because it's after, It
So
happens after.
before you approach the ship, and then after you have approached the ship. Okay. Towards the bow, which is the front. I'm learning a lot here from chat. Okay.
Thank you, chat.
Then the bow, front, and then stern at the back. What's the fore and aft then?
That's the fore and aft. Fore is towards the bow, which is the front, and then aft is towards the back.
The stern. Okay, that's the part of the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Gets. Okay. Sensations. When using a Spelljammer helm to move ship. So what is a Spelljammer helm? Can we click on that Mama mod or
hover over it? So I think it just show an image. It's a chair.
does it show?
It's the helm of the ship. Like, yeah, I think you're gonna have to click on it, Mama Mod.
Click on it. Destroy the layout.
There's the Spelljamming helm.
Oh, yeah, the Spelljammer helm. There you go. It's a chair.
Yeah, it's the helm of the ship.
So you don't have like the wheel, big wheel that you turn and everything. You don't have buttons. It's a chair. You control the ship using a chair. Does it have to be a chair?
Yes.
It can be like Professor X's chair.
The definition of the item is
A chair.
Yeah, the function of this ornate chair is to propel maneuver a ship which has been installed through space and air. Let's see. Yeah, from what I can tell,
So you have to be attuned, you have to be a spellcaster. So you can only pilot a ship if you're a Spelljammer ship if you are a spellcaster. So if you not, then you can't pilot a Spelljammer ship. And you need to attune to the Spelljammer helm, which is a chair of sorts. Okay.
There's something interesting here. If you look at the last point, the transfer attunement, you can use an action to touch a willing spellcaster. The creature attunes to the Spelljamming helm immediately.
Okay.
So,
all right.
You don't need to spend, or the person you're transferring it to doesn't need to spend an hour attuning. You just touch them with an action, and tada, you're now the captain.
Okay. What else? The sensation of being attuned. Okay, pins and needles. Okay, while attuned, sitting on it, you gain the following abilities: move the ship. Okay, if the ship is what else? Travel. Okay, you can steer the ship. At any time, the third bullet. At any time, you can see and hear what's happening on and around the vessel, as though you were standing in a location of your choice aboard it.
So there is no mutiny on this ship.
If you're doing some sexy time in a Spelljammer ship, you know that whoever's piloting the ship, they know what you're doing. They have like an illusion of like themselves like just standing in like one corner.
Oh god.
No Mogus. Yep.
No one saw on this boat.
So that's a good security system, right? So
yeah.
But it's only the Spelljammer who knows it.
Yes.
Do you have to be a captain to control this? It just says you have to be spellcaster. So it can be someone else who's piloting the ship, and then the captain can be different. So,
but why wouldn't the captain want to, sail their ship, right?
Sit on the chair.
Sit on the chair.
Among Us in D&D. Right? Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can stop there because there's a lot. I was seeing like the next part is Spelljammer duel. So if you want to fight ship versus ship, that's what's gonna happen. But now we have an idea about Spelljammers, the races, the background. Are there subclasses? There's no subclasses.
There are no subclasses.
No subclasses.
So it's just new races, new backgrounds.
Okay, and then you have the Spelljammer ship. We know about the speed, how it moves, and how you operate it. You need a Spelljamming helm, which is cool.
Actually, another thing for characters, if I recall, there are spells and magic items to this book as well.
All right. Oh, if the captain is not a spellcaster, you can't pilot the ship.
Oh.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, well. Okay. And I guess, oh man, now I want to do this more. I want to finish the book. What are we gonna do? Now we have to play next week because everyone's gonna be there. So I'm not sure if I should wish for like people to be absent again, or so we can continue doing this, or continue on our Devil King High School. Okay. Wizard presents in 15 minutes. Do you have plans on doing a live react?
Well. I think not.
I think we're just gonna react privately. but if someone's in if you're in, yes, there you go, in Greasy Snitches server, Mama Mod can send the link there. Someone is like has fast internet connection and can stream. Do you need permission for that to live stream? I think you don't need too, right? So we can hang out at the general hangout in Greasy Snitches Discord. Those who are still awake, and we can watch what's happening there, right?
Also, Mama Mod has shown on the stream the Spelljammer's like.
You get a DM screen. Look at that DM screen.
Look at that DM screen. God damn.
I
want to get this.
Okay. All right. And send the link to Discord. Link. Where's the? Yeah, that's GS. We should be the one sending the link, right? Let's see.
No, I think it's to send the link to the React or to the D&D thingy.
There you go. Okay. Oh, the presents. Okay. All right, so that's it for us. That's us misreviewing together with the Greasy Snitches. We'll stop here because if not, we're gonna be here forever. And I want to stay because I want to read more. But again, I can hear. It's as if I can hear Mama Mod's voice in my ear saying, "God damn it, DMPaulG, stop the stream.
It's time to sleep.
It's 12 a.m. All right, so we'll stop here. Thank you very much for staying with us. I know we didn't play a game, but having these many viewers, I didn't even expect that we'll have this many viewers. Being here with us, checking Spelljammers, I think it's pretty cool. The races are pretty cool. There are some, good things and some missed opportunities there. But if we can I think we need another misreview, Cerant. What do you think? I
think we do too. I mean, we still only got to chapter 2 of the first book, so there is a lot more to cover. Yeah,
let's see if we can find another time slot. I'm gonna go bother Mama Mod and say, "Hey, we need another stream schedule. Let's do it." I'll ask Mama Mod. Okay, but that's it for us. Thank you very much for saying. I'm DMPaulG. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook at DMPaulG. And Cerant, where can we find you? You're doing some new things, right?
Yeah, I'm trying some new things. I've started streaming again on IcedTeaGaming at Twitch, or you can find me on Twitter under IcedTeaGaming OG. So thank you guys again for watching us, and hopefully next time we'll be in an actual session.
Yep. So every Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. GMT +8. Watch us. We're here. If you haven't followed, subscribe, everything. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you soon. And again, if you're in space, you don't know what to do. Follow your heart. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.